Green stare. Anyways, hello everyone, my name is Kate and welcome back to more The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we completed the chapter 3, so got to team up with the Blue Air Girl, who now we know is Millium. Yeah, just kind of a bunch of stuff. We also got to see Gileath Osborne in turn, like we got to see a cutscene with him. We also got to see Olivia has a brother, so that's cool. And yeah, anyways, this time, well, it's still the day before free time, so technically speaking, we're actually supposed to just go over to advance the story. We're supposed to go to the dormitory, I believe, but there's a bunch of stuff we can actually do first. So first up, go to the main building lobby 1. First floor, I should say, sorry. And you.
Good day, Master Reen.
Oh, hello, Sharon. What brings you here?
One of my duties is to fulfill some of the Chairman's Board of Directors related work on her behalf. I was in the process of doing just that.
Oh, I knew you were skilled, but helping out with things that are so tangentially word like that is really something else.
There was merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The Chairman really finds time to visit, and as such, she often requests that I come along in her stead.
That's Sharon for you, shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. Next up, we can also go to the Student Union 2nd floor. No cutscene. Okay, I was about to say, I feel like most of the time whenever we get to school, every time we go outside, there's always a cutscene. So I was fully expecting it. Actually, while we're here, curious. I'm just looking at the defensive gear that everybody here has. We don't have the Imperial Chronicle number 4. That's new. Let's buy one of these and let's take a look at it. Alright, Imperial Chronicle number 4. I'm very curious to see what this one's about, considering I want to hear more about Crossbell's side. The Summer Festival approaches. The time for Heimdall's Summer Festival, traditionally held a month later than the festivals in each of the nation's provinces, is almost upon us. A number of different ceremonial events take place at this time of year, but this summer festival, Prince Oliver, Crown Prince Cedric, and Princess Alphen will attend, rather than His Majesty the Emperor. I can't believe that Princess Alphen will be making an appearance for the first time, was the excited reaction of one of the female students who attends in academy in the capital. She ranks the princess as her favorite royal of all. Prince Oliver's intention is to take part in the official functions was also met with rejoicing. Their attendance, along with the usual appearance of Crown Prince Cedric, is sure to make this year's festival one to remember. Furthermore, Princess Alphen is expected to attend the garden party and partake in dancing on an official occasion for the first time. Considering her popularity, just who she will choose as her dance partner is gathering significant interest. As soon as we find out, we will be sure to print it. Armed clash in the Nord Highlands? Reports have suggested that an armed clash was narrowly avoided in the Nord Highlands to the northeast of Erebonia. An Imperial Chronicle cameraman happened to be in the area at the time and noticed that tensions were high on both sides. When asked about the matter, a military source noted that areas which the Republic claims ownership of always have the potential for unrest. Thankfully, the crisis was successfully averted before it got out of hand. Our source pointed to the trade conference taking place in the Crossbell State next month and suggested that the intelligence division may have played a part in calming the situation. Heimdall Opera House. Opera is an integral part of Erebonian culture, and the epitome of that art is the Heimdall Opera House, home to the Azure diva Vita Clotilde. Few can witness one of her performances and not be astonished by the beauty of her voice and figure, and her range of expression. So great is her gift that it is said that her song has the power to transport the audience to another world. The Heimdall Opera House is a place any self-respecting Erebonian should visit at least once. How far in advance will you have to pre-order to get tickets? At least 2 months, suggests the Opera House's manager. Alas, for those wishing to see the commemorative performance during the summer festival, even pre-ordering is no longer an option, as tickets for that have already sold out. Concert Cafe Etoile. Etoile is a small yet well-known cafe sitting on the corner of Heimdall's Alto Street. The experience of sipping one of the shop's fragrant herbal teas while listening to soothing and elegant melodies is nothing short of bliss. Food is also available, with the store's most popular dish being the heavenly soft and fluffy omelet, 280 mira. The harmonious combination of piping hot egg and white rice is exquisite, making this refined establishment well worth the look and the taste. Nostalgic melodies for you. If you need a new instrument, record, or music box, the Rival Company is there for you. We also repair broken instruments. The Rival Company, helping you to share in the blessings of music. Very cool. Didn't get too much on crossbells going on, aside for the trade conference coming up. You! Told you my brother graduated from here, right? He was actually the one who started this club. I didn't come as his academy just to follow in his footsteps or anything. I've enrolled here since Trista has so many great spots to fish. Can't say that about most schools. Seems like there's nothing new I can get here. Next up, we can go to the library, and there are new books there, apparently. Erebonian Folklore, Volume 2. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that it has a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the second in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that this series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Unicorn. Sacred creatures, pure white in color, with a singular horn that is said to be capable of curing any illness. Legends state that only virgin maidens are able to touch one, and as such, it has been adopted as the symbol of St. Astraea's Girls' Academy. Gnome. Granted the people of old the knowledge of steel, a staple of ancient legends, giving heroes the weapons they need to overcome the trials ahead of them. Witch. Practitioners of witchcraft and black magic who are said to live among us. Various legends regarding their nature remain all over the continent, and both good and evil witches supposedly exist. Vampires. Vampires are powerful fiends said to suck the blood of humans. There are many tales that exist regarding them, with some stating that they turn to ash in sunlight, and others suggesting they have no reflections, but all concur that they have significant enough power to be known as the King of Fiends. J. Ardent. Interesting. Just to confirm, there's no, like, books up here, right? New ones, I mean, I should say. Obviously, there are books, but... lastly, there are 4 optional scenes we can get by going to certain party members in certain locations around the school. So, let's go see them. First up, Elliot is somewhere in the east hallway of the main building, first floor. So let's go look for him. East is this way, right? Oh! Is that Elliot hanging out with Instructor Nightheart? What are you two doing? That took longer than I expected. I have preparations to make for tomorrow, so I'm afraid I'll have to excuse myself.
Oh, of course. Sorry to keep you.
Not entirely someone I would have expected you to hang out with.
Ew.
Hey, Elliot.
Oh, sorry, Rean. Didn't see you there.
No worries. I was just surprised to see you and Instructor Nightheart together. What were you guys talking about?
You know, just stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I really need to get back to the club right now. See you later.
Elliot's hiding something. Well, that was weird. Doesn't seem like they were talking about anything too important, though. Elliot's been acting weird. We noticed it was noticeable at the end of last episode, but Elliot's been acting strange for some reason, like his mind's somewhere else. And like he doesn't want to interact. I don't know why, though. It probably has something to do with why he was just talking to Instructor Nightheart. Nightheart is another character that seems very important, though we don't seem to have gotten too many scenes with him yet. The reason I assume that is because the beginning of the game. The beginning of the game showed that Instructor Nightheart was the other instructor with us during that beginning scene at Guerrilla Fortress. So I have to assume that he's also a very important person to the story. It's just we haven't gone to him yet. Or learned too much about... hey!
I'm pretty late. I've got my Wind Orchestra performance next month, though, so I still need to get in some practice.
Is Leah know Instructor Nightheart? They were talking for a good while there. Not sure how they would have gotten acquainted, though. Again, I think that Elliot's hiding something. I don't know if it's serious or anything, but I at the very least think he's hiding something. Anyways, next up, this one. Fee? What are you doing here? Earth to Fee, this is your commander speaking. Do you read me?
Oh, Reen. Didn't notice you.
Were you lost in thought or something? I've never seen you not know someone talking to you.
Don't worry about it. Leave me alone for a bit.
Sure. Sorry about that. She definitely has something on her mind, but if she has to be left alone, there's not a whole lot I can do for her now.
I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Well, just tell me if you need help or something. Next up, go to the gymnasium for Laura. Laura, where are you? Laura! Yeah, that's Laura.
Hey! Your kicks are completely wrong, Monica. How many times must I repeat myself before you understand? I'm so sorry. I'll do it right this time.
This does not seem like Laura.
You have to forgive me. I'm afraid my poor teaching is at fault. Please, excuse me for a moment. Would you mind practicing on your own for a while? Sure.
Laura, is everything okay?
I'm very sorry you had to see that. It seems I still have a ways to go myself.
Laura, surely has been off lately. Whatever's going on between Laura and Fee, it's causing both of them to act strangely recently. Oh, right.
I still have a lot to learn myself. I need to give a better effort and be more patient while coaching Monica.
Again, I have to assume that something happened between Laura and Jaegers in the past that makes her have some sort of disdain for Jaegers. Anyways, next up, or rather last up, there's one more person we're gonna hang out with, which is back here.
I know, but still.
Who? I swear I could hear someone talking just now.
I don't know. You didn't show the potential while we were in Nord. I knew I should have come with you. It seems very likely he's a key. But
Emma? That voice sounds familiar.
who's there?
Sorry, I didn't mean to intrude. Huh? Alright, what's going on? Why can I hear the cat talking? Morgana, is that you? Have you changed your look and existence into another series? In all seriousness, though, what's going on here? First of all, there's all of Emma's weird powers and all that. Wherever she touches something, says where she can like seemingly like will something into existence or whatever. She holds her hand to a door, says open in a weird language. Suddenly, doors opened. Puts energy into an arrow, guarantees it hits perfectly where it needs to, despite the shot being exceedingly difficult to hit. It puts her hand on Reen's injury, suddenly able to fully heal it like it was nothing. And then this cat. You know this cat, and we just heard it talking. So either this cat has some sort of... Oh, wait a minute. I was going to say some sort of mythological creature, but that just reminded me. Liberal and Crossbell. Both those areas had their own kind of mythological creature that were kind of like their protectors for the Septarians. In Liberal's case, it was the dragon, Ragnard, or was it Ragnard? It was something with an R, I'm pretty sure. And then in Crossbell's case, it was Zite, the Divine Wolf. Is it possible that this cat is also some kind of divine creature that's supposed to check on the Septarian? It would be able to explain why it's able to talk, And it might even explain why Emma was talking about potential for a second there. She mentioned something about potential. Well, even in the Nord Highlands. But could it be that this cat's also another divine creature like the dragon in Zeit? Either that, or it's got some sort of communication device. I guess that's like, I don't know, maybe the cat's a spy. I don't know. Emma, it's you. Wait, isn't that black cat?
Rean, how long have you been there?
I was just passing by when I heard voices, so I started wondering where they were coming from. Wait. You were talking with someone, right? Where'd they go?
Well... I was talking to a friend with my Arcus. That communication functionality sure is convenient, isn't it?
You know it. Sorry I interrupted you then. I'll get out of your way if you want to call them back.
It's alright. We had just finished talking anyway. There's nothing you need to worry about. Nothing at all.
Okay, if you say so. Still, you really do know that cat then. Wait, it's not your cat, is it?
No, it's not quite like that. If anything, she's like my supervisor.
A cat is?
Sorry, I meant my friend. Yes, the two of us have a real connection. Back when I first came to the academy, we kept running into each other. And after a few offerings of milk and cheese, we eventually struck up a friendship.
So that's how it was, huh? Seems pretty well behaved today. Take it she's in a good mood?
It certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There we go. Anyway, I'm sure her owners and Trista must be getting worried, so I should take her back there. After all, it might cause some trouble if the instructors found a cat on the academy grounds.
Oh, right. I don't actually think anyone would care. Oh, Emma? Hang on. There we go.
Yes? What is it?
You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you? If she has owners in Trista, I'm sure they named her.
Ah, yes, you're right. Her name is Celine.
Celine? Ah, so that's her name. Celine, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. She's got such a shiny, silky-looking fur. Really suits her. Well, at least I knew she was a female. I've been wondering up until tonight.
I thought the bow would have given it away. Alright, Celine, let's get you home.
Oh, crap. That... Oh, no. I wish I could get her to cozy up with me like that. Next time I see her around, I'll have to give her some fresh milk. Wait, hang on a second. I'm sorry, but I need to check something. Okay. Sorry, I'm... I'm getting nervous real quick. I'll explain in a second, just give me a minute. I need to listen for something. No, I think it was just a false alarm. I apologize. Okay. I probably owe an explanation, don't I? So, I thought I heard a weird clicking sound, and when I heard it, I got very scared because I thought it was my computer. Because my computer made a clicking sound a long time ago, and when it did that, it meant that the water cooling in it was broken, and I had to get the part replaced, and that took like a month. and I was terrified that the same thing was starting up again. But the problem with the previous part was that it was defective, apparently. Like, the part was known for having that issue. So I was scared, like, did I get another defective part and it's just been enough time to where it's happening again? But the reason I had to get up and check something is because I wanted to look outside, and I think I actually got the answer of what that sound really was. It wasn't the computer, it was the sound of water against the window. Rain. I'm gonna be honest with you, that actually mortified me for a second. My chest hurts now. Actually, now I think about it, it wouldn't really make sense for it to be that same thing, because if it was doing it before, then I would be able to touch my computer and feel it exceedingly hot, which it feels fine right now. It feels warm like it usually does whenever it plays a game. And it would also always like be really bad and consistent. But it's I apologize. Should I go back to the dormitory? Apparently let's go back to the dormitory. But yes, I'm sorry about that. It's just
I guess there are cicadas around Trista, too.
I was about to say, what's that sound?
When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Eh? Oh, Nightheart.
Instructor Neidhart. Yes. Are you heading out too?
Indeed. I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early.
Your division?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. You were sent here by the Imperial Army, right?
Oh.
Correct. Though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here.
So you're not just a teacher, you're also part of the military?
Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month.
Oh, thank you.
You mean that incident in Nord?
The same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility.
Apparently my mic is picking up sound, and I don't know how. I hope it's not bad. I'll have to maybe keep an eye on that.
While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict, you and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war. You deserve credit for that.
Thanks. You haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you?
Yeah, Gideon?
The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon?
Yeah.
Regrettably not. The Intelligence Division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet.
I do wonder if he's a member of Ouroboros.
Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us.
I see.
Schwarzer, I'll be the first to admit you performed admirably out there, but I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success?
You're not wrong.
Well,
Reading your report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me. For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe?
Yes, Instructor. I realize now that our actions in Nord were rash, that they made things harder for the Lieutenant General. If it wasn't for our inexperience, we might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too.
If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts. Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army, but it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure, and to respect it.
Yes, Instructor.
Teaching cadets to respect and work within that system should be the job of their class's instructor.
Are you really putting your hopes on Sarah of all people?
Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her.
What do you mean by that?
Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah?
Can you tell us?
Indeed. Granted, she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier.
It sounds like she wasn't part of the military then.
I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, one would hope she would pick up on the basics.
Oh. So, do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here?
Oh? Is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware.
I'm gonna take a guess and say she's a bracer, right?
Before she came to Thor's, Sarah was...
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Sarah, you suck. Let me know. I'm almost positive you're a bracer.
Instructor Sarah.
Instructor Valentine.
Either a bracer or a Jaeger.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Well, of course I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status or everything mindset down pat.
Thank you, Sarah. I'm gonna get out of here.
These two really don't seem to get along. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart.
Is it the vice principal guy with the glasses? No, not that one. He does have glasses, but that's not the one I was talking about.
Oh.
Ah, Instructor Thomas?
Oh, and young Reen is with you too. Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. Would you mind if I joined you?
I'm getting out of here.
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Reen. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
Before we get stuck here for 10 hours.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this,
Move.
let's say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time. I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must...
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Thank you, Sarah.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Reen?
I'm good.
Can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time.
No one wants to hang out with me, though. See?
So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
Have
No,
fun.
Reen, wait!
See ya. Have
What kind
fun.
of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Reen Schwarzard!
Have fun.
Well, shall we be off?
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so I really must insist.
Have fun. Chapter 4, A Midsummer's Revels. I thought it said reveals. Let's hang out. Apparently we can talk to other people and get some dialogue. Alright. Vacancy. Elliot!
I have to admit, I'm a little sad I won't be able to go to the summer festival this year. Since I grew up in Heimdall, I looked forward to it every summer. That and
what?
just forget I said anything. Oh, well, now's not the time to be thinking about the summer festival anyway. We got our practical exam and another field study coming up, and then I've got the wind orchestra concert next month. I got no shortage of things to focus on, and I feel like I have to do well in all of them.
Good evening, Ring. Hey there, Machias. Still studying, huh? That's great, but make sure to call it a night before it gets too late. Don't worry, I will. Once it starts getting warmer, it'll probably be easier to focus on studying during the mornings and evenings. And that's why I figured it'd be a good idea to start easing myself into new studying hours right now. I see. Looking around, I can't help but be impressed how nice and tidy your room is. I guess that shouldn't be surprised though. You've always seemed like the type to keep everything in its place. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Of course. Well, it's just easier to concentrate in a clean room. You should keep yours in order too. A clean room is a relaxing place. Yeah, I should probably take your advice to heart there. Heimdall Summer Festival is right around the corner now. Oops, I'm starting to get distracted. No time to think about things like that when I need to focus on studying. Shotgun. Chess. Gaius! What are you drawing, Gaius? I came with a great idea for painting during our field study last month. I'm in the middle of roughing out the composition for it at the moment. Nice. I look forward to seeing the finished piece. Sorry to say, but this one's gonna take a while. I have plenty of art projects to work on too, so I'm planning on doing this painting at a nice, relaxing pace. But don't worry, I plan on showing all of you when it's done, so I hope you'll look forward to it. Sounds good to me. I came up with a great idea for painting during our field study last month. I can only hope it'll end up looking as good as it does in my head. Eustace Alberea. Is this the first time we can actually walk into your room? I don't think it is, but I don't know. What are you up to, Eustace? I'm cleaning my horse riding gear. It got dirtier than I expected while I was out riding on the highway today. Well, at least it looks like you're having fun in the riding club. I can understand that though. Riding those horses across the North Highlands on our field study felt fantastic. It really did. If we ever had the opportunity to do so again, I certainly wouldn't complain. How should I spend the day tomorrow? I always wind up with far too much free time when the riding club doesn't meet. Well, that's all the guys checked out with. Upstairs. Laura. Huh. It's rare to hear you sigh like that.
I'm feeling tired, that's all. Lately, between swimming lessons and club practice, I feel like I've spent more time in the water than out. I guess I still have a way to go.
Her clashless fee must still be bothering her.
Calling it a day a little earlier than usual feels like a smart choice right now. I still have quite a ways to go.
I was about to say there's nobody in here, and then I just see Fee on box.
Oh, Reen.
Are you okay, Fee? You're kind of spacing out there.
I'm fine. Do you need something?
Not really. I just... Wait, what are you sitting on?
Weapons, explosives, all that good stuff.
Whoa, just be careful with those.
I know how to handle them. That's probably a bad thing, though.
Huh?
Nothing. I'm going to sleep. Night.
Yeah. Good night.
I want to sleep. Night.
Want to sleep together? Why are you... What? I've gotta go. Why are you asking that? Emma!
Good evening, Rain.
Evening, Emma. Hey, aren't those the cards the kind people use for fortune telling? Oh god.
That's right. They're called tarot cards.
Okay, what are we doing?
My grandmother taught me how to use them.
Girls really seem to be into that fortune telling stuff, huh? Well, how about you read my fortune? Just something simple's fine, of course.
Something simple. Let's go with this then.
Thoroughly shuffled her cards and picked one.
The Wheel of Fortune is in the upright position. This card represents chance, change, and turning points in life. So a general reading would suggest that you're approaching a major turning point in your life.
Huh. That's a bit vague, isn't it?
Sorry, I'm still learning the finer points of reading cards.
I need to put my jacket on.
I am rather curious about this result, though. I suppose I just need more practice with the cards. There are multiple ways each result can be interpreted, so seeing the truth of the reading can be difficult to master.
Guess I'll have to ask you for another reading sometime then.
Feel free to.
There's Laura's room. Wait. I just noticed that Laura has a Mishi blush. Mishi! Yo!
Definitely feels like summer's here now that our swimming lessons have started. I was thinking about going to the boutique tomorrow to buy some new clothes, but I don't know if I should.
We're almost always in our uniform, so there probably isn't that much of a point.
Our summer uniforms are fairly comfortable too. I guess I shouldn't buy trendy clothes if I won't have a chance to wear them. It's logical, but still disappointing. I wonder how my grandfather's doing, actually. I can see the Highlands being cool in the summer, but they're supposed to get really cold as soon as it hits fall. I'm a little worried about him. Maybe I should talk to Sharon about this.
And I'm missing Instructor Sarah. Right, Instructor Sarah's not... Well, she might be here. She might be somewhere else. Aha!
I'm back! Phew, it's been a while since I got this plastered.
Don't tell me you and Instructor Nightheart were trying to outdrink each other.
Of course not. You hardly even drank anything. Now, Instructor Thomas, though, wow. You should have seen him drain those beers. I did my best to rise to the challenge, of course, but he just kept chugging away. It's like the booze didn't even faze him.
Well, knowing you, I'm sure you'll shake it off after a good night's rest. Really though, have you ever thought of maybe drinking in moderation?
I think I've heard of it before, long ago.
I'm not sure what she thinks I'm talking about, but I doubt that's actually what I said.
Maid, where's the water I asked for? Don't you think I'll forget this Thomas? I'll drink you and your fogged up glasses under the table one day.
Why am I not surprised it's alcohol that's triggered her competitive side? Wait, there's probably one more person then we can talk to, and that, yep, Sharon.
Lady Sarah returned home a few moments ago. Master Nightheart was even such a gentleman as to escort her back too.
I see. I guess it does take a gentleman to escort a stone-dead drunk back home when he's plenty busy himself.
It seemed that Lady Sarah has had an enjoyable evening drinking with her co-workers. I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of joining them sometime should the opportunity present itself.
I get the feeling she placed on the list of monster drinkers.
I should prepare some water for Lady Sarah. Alternatively, some more alcohol may be pleasing to her.
Please don't. Are you insane? What are you doing? Alright, back to the room. Call it a day. $18. Free day. Alright, let's see what requests we've got today. Snapped. Fidelio. Rumor has it that a first year in the photography club, who shall remain nameless, Rex, has been taking pictures of people without their permission and selling them to other students. If this is true, I need to make him stop for his own good and everyone else's. If you're willing to assist me, please come to the photography club's club room. Fidelio, year 2, class 2. Childhood friends' intentions. Bridget. I've known this boy since we were kids, but I have no idea what's on his mind lately. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. Would someone be able to give me some advice on how to handle this? I'll be in the upper class dormitory if you can help. Bridget. Principal Van Dyck. This month I would like Class 7 to simply relax and enjoy themselves. That, of course, was a joke. Please delve deeper into the old schoolhouse and report back to me. You may begin whenever you are ready. Thank you, Principal. Wow, they sure didn't hold back on our request this time. Looks like the only must-do is exploring this old schoolhouse again, though. Guess just start by figuring out which ones to take care of. The old schoolhouse can wait until later. This is the first free day I've had since we switched over to the summer uniforms. It'll probably get hot later, but it's nice for now, so I might as well get the show rolling. The showin' rolling. We get 3 free bonding points. Our options for bond events include Elisa, Emma, Fee, Eustace, Gaius, Machius, and Sarah. That is 7 events, of which we can only do 3. Thanks, game. Well, there's another thing we can also do right at the gate. Which is go to Key's bookstore. Swimming strategies, military mania, airborne art history, and manly munchies coffee. Swimming strategies, about how to improve your swimming form. It's kind of confusing without someone to show you the motions, though. Maybe Laura can help with that. 100 points. This book is Gaius all over. I should tell him about it later. Gaius points. And finally... He knows a lot about this stuff. Maybe I should recommend this to her. And... Ah, there it is. I was about to say. A recipe never seen. Roasted coffee. Apparently, we can also go to the cafe here. Is it... Wait. Is it inside the cafe? This is really funny if that's the case. Ha! Why are you in the cafe? What did you just say to me? Really get around, don't you, Saline? Her fur has such a nice sheen. Wonder if she let me pet her now. Not today, I guess. Milk. She seems happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Apparently there was supposed to be an item given if I'd given her enough milk at this point, but I guess I missed at some point a chance to give her milk, so we're screwed out of that, I guess. Oh well. Next up, we can go to Toa. Hi, Crow.
Yeah, if only we'd bet on the races. I'd be rolling out here on a wave of Mira. Watching them's fun enough, but it's not just the same without cash in the line, you know what I mean? We'll just have to deal with the rules are rules, unfortunately. Speaking of, I read something interesting in the magazine the other day. Interesting, you say. I'm all ears.
You have fun, Crow.
I'm stuck.
Toa.
Oh, Reen, did you get the request list?
Yes, I sure did. I'm actually working through it right now.
Phew. Glad to hear it.
Toa, where is my voice?
I was half asleep on my way to the academy this morning, so I wasn't totally sure if I'd put them in your mailbox or not. I take my work home all the time, but the sleep deprivation is really starting to get to me.
Wait, you're saying you deliver them personally first thing in the morning?
That's right. I dropped them off on my way to the academy.
Toa, why are you having voice dialogue right now? On your way? Our dorm is anything but on your way to the academy from yours. It's in the opposite direction. I have no idea what you were going that far out of your way for me.
Oh, it's really no problem. You're always helping us out, so it's the least I can do. Well then, good luck today.
Thanks. I still feel bad about making her go out of her way for me. I'll have to work extra hard to make up for it. Toa, where's my voice?
I really appreciate all the help, Breen. Brace yourself for some serious work.
Next up, go to the garden outside. Hi. You're not who I think you are. No, you're not. Oh, I can fish here. Yeah, why not? Oh, we got square now. I've not been given a chance to use the square button yet. Salamander,
What even is this?
brown angler. I didn't know that I was getting ranks up like this. I would have fished a lot more if that were the case, if I knew that.
Not bad.
I've probably been wasting a lot of fishing time then. Whoops. Give me the button!
Not bad.
I just realized it actually shows what I'm going to be catching on the icon.
What even is this?
Interesting.
What even is this?
No,
Looks like you've gone brown angler. Proves you've been really racking up the catches. I think you got the potential to go pretty far.
yeah, how about that? I don't really get what these titles mean.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Oh yeah, now you're a brown angler, you can trade your points for some new stuff. There's even a new fishing rod available this time, so get fishing for more points.
Fine by me. Be better ways to miss out on a chance to get some better tools. If I had known that I would have fished a lot more, you know. Seiryu? Attacks and crafts can mute or freeze the opponent. Heart badge. Might as well take one of these. I do have a bunch of ground bait. I mean, we can use this and just catch a little more.
What even is this?
What even is this? Give me here.
Caught one.
Come here.
Caught one.
Anyways, I got distracted.
Although we mainly focus on flowers here, we also grow a few vegetables. My personal favorites are these acerbic tomatoes.
Stop with the tomatoes.
Few things taste better than a big better bite of tomato.
What is happening to this world? I swear. I know I mentioned it before, but what has happened with the tomatoes? It started off as a small side quest on the side. That was like just a silly side quest about a guy who screwed up at making a tomato so badly that it became immensely better. And now it's like the most popular thing in the world.
Hey Angie, what are your plans for the summer festival? I heard your dad told you to attend the garden party this year.
He'd be a fool to assume I'd ever go along with that. There's no way I'm wasting my time wearing a frilly dress and hobnobbing with those high society idiots. Not hitting stalls with you and Toa would be a million times more fun.
That's the Angie I know.
Hey, Boyle. Criminal? Offensive arts deal critical damage. I need money. Can you give me money? I think I need more money. I think I can buy it now, right? It gives Firebolt, Heatwave, Flame Tongue, and Volcanic Rain. Thank you. That seems pretty handy. Hi, George. Actually, while I'm at it. Finally! Every character has gone, every single slot of theirs opened up. Good, finally. About dang time. Oh, anyways, Phantom Phobia. Attack area extra large, stat down random. Terrifies foes with an illusion of death. Ooh, really? I'm gonna hold on to one of those. That sounds fun. Shining grants insight. Dark Matter, we can actually get that proper now. Chrono Break, Chrono Drive, Demonic Scythe. Spark Arrows, Aerial. The Fort, Impassion, Flame Tongue. Hydra Cannon. Grand Press. I'll make sure everyone's equipped with theirs. Yeah, they are. Just want to make sure of that. And then, yeah, there's nothing to equip. Alright, apologies. Alright, next up, we can do... The guide recommends doing my bonding events of choice now. Alright, well, first things first. Let's save the game. The obvious one that I want to do first, I feel like the character that I feel like we always need to hang out with, because I feel like it makes the most sense, is... Where is... you? Elisa. Wait! Oh, never mind. This is a different place. Sorry. Speaking of this place, I actually have never seen the items here. Stop talking to her. Whoa. What the? The items here are actually not half bad. Huh. I might want to consider getting things here. Unfortunately, I have no money. What I'm thinking is there is a chance I'm thinking about ending this episode a bit earlier than usual because I want to be able to farm for money as well. And experience, obviously, but... Let me into the room. Anyways.
What kind of clothes would he like?
Are you getting something for Gwen?
Yeah, Sharon told me to pick out some clothes for him to wear in the fall. After I was lucky enough to meet with him on last month's field study, it only feels right to send him a little gift.
That's really nice of you. And probably pretty practical, too. The Highlands seem like they'll get really cold once summer's over.
They should arrive just in time if we send them in the next few days. How all we need to do is find something that actually suits him.
Might be able to help her out. We'll do it. Would you like me to help you pick something? I mean, I'm a guy and I wear clothes, so...
Really? Nice of you to offer. A more masculine perspective would be much appreciated. I trust that you'll pick something fitting, Master Reen.
Stop calling me that. Just call me Reen.
Oh, this jacket looks nice. He does like to dress pretty well, so maybe something like this would be pretty good. A splendid idea. I'm sure he'd prefer that to a gift that reflects his age. However, he might not have many opportunities to wear this over in Nord. You're probably right.
How about getting him something for his outdoor activities? He really seems to like driving around and fishing.
Now that's a good idea. You know all that stuff pretty well, don't you? I guess this is your chance to shine.
Here's hoping I don't disappoint. Let's start by taking a look over there.
How about these boots?
They're not bad, but I don't think they'll be that sturdy since they're casual wear. Gwen's more likely to have hiking boots or something like that already.
That's true.
Hey, one of those hats over there might work. I think he'd look good in that, and it'd be pretty practical since he spends so much time outside.
You're right. Let's go have a look. No. How about this one?
Looks good to me. The sign on it's nice too, so I think you'll like it.
Great, then we have our gift. Sharon, could you... Huh? Where'd you go?
Some tells me she disappeared while our attention was on the hats. Maybe she was trying to give us some alone time.
Dang it, Sharon.
Well, either way, let's take this up to the register. Sharon's probably gone back to the dorm, so we can show her later.
Yeah, thanks, Reen.
Rank 4. Cheer and Powerful Strike. Interesting. Let's see what those do. Powerful Strike increases finishing blows power and activation frequency. And Cheer sometimes encourages partner when they are attacked. 50 CP. Wow. I feel like there are some really powerful abilities you can get this way. Alright, so that's 1 point down. Next up, I think I actually want to hang out with Fee because I get the feeling... I think I'm going to hang out with Machias and Fee. Because if I had to take a guess, I'm assuming Machias and Fee might be the characters we hang out with during our next field study. So, I don't know why I think that, I just do. So we're going to hang out with Machias here first since he's here, since it's quicker to get to him. Maybe I'd be better off with a less formal tone. Hey there, Machias. What are you up to? What should I write? I'm just drawing a blank here. I don't even think he heard me. Is he studying? He's not writing in his notebook, though. Should I try to get his attention? Hey, Machias!
Oh, you almost gave me a heart attack. How did you get here, Reen?
Just wondering what you were up to. That was a postcard.
Don't look, please.
Ah, so you're writing up a submission for a radio show.
There's no point hiding it now that you've seen it, so yes.
Let's submit an entry for the campaign that this program's running that lines up with the summer festival. But as you saw, I got a bit carried away trying to make it something worth actually sending in. I never figured you for a radio buff, but to be honest, let's see her. Let's see what you got.
Don't just read someone's writing without their permission.
Why not? It's not like I'm gonna make fun of you for it. Probably. Let's see. Hi, Misty. Big fan of the show. I understand. Oh, neat. It's Rabbin time. Wait, you're familiar? Sure. I've been a fan for a long time now. Misty's got a great voice, doesn't she?
She really does. I practically fell in love from the very first syllable. Can't believe I had a fellow fan so close this entire time.
I don't think we're the only ones either. People have been spreading the word. It's a shame our field studies run through the summer festival, though, isn't it?
Yeah. When I was younger, I used to go along every year with...
What's with the sudden silence?
Sorry, it's nothing.
Either way, we'll just have to focus on the field study and put the summer festival out of our minds. It's a shame, but I guess you're right. Here's hoping Misty reads your submission on the air, though.
You said you want to make fun of me.
I didn't. I just said I hope it gets read. And last but not least, Fee. Where's Fee?
The first floor. Oh, my stomach.
Fee, get up. It looks like she's sleeping. Well, I'd rather have her sleep here than outside. Should I watch over her for a while? I'll go get a chair. Rather, I'll ask Instructor Beatrix if I can. Hi. She's been going through so much lately. I can't blame her for being exhausted.
Seems like she's sound asleep.
Instructor Beatrix, thanks for always taking care of Fee.
Oh, please, it's my pleasure. Besides, how could I decline a request from Instructor Sarah herself?
Instructor Sarah asked you to do this.
Yes, indeed. She told me a bit about Fee's past, too. Not everything, of course, but just what's pertinent. Her past as a Jaeger, for instance. It's a good thing, too, since it seems like that's the root of some of her recent troubles.
I see. Instructor Beatrix, can I ask you to keep taking care of Fee from here on out?
Of course. She's such a pleasant girl. But I can't provide much more than a bed to sleep on. After all, it's a student's job to sort their own problems out. It's part of growing up, really.
I suppose you're right. But it's not just up to her, is it? Every member of Class 7 needs to work as one, so we need to make sure that she has our support. We're all in this together.
I'm glad to see you're so perceptive. Don't worry about me so much. Well now, good morning, Fee.
Did we wake you up?
No, I'm still asleep.
That's a lie and a half.
What do you think would happen if you started when you started droning on right next to me?
Sorry.
Don't be. Thanks.
Fee,
I'm going back to bed. Wake me if you need me.
You know, I just had a weird thought. So, I kind of hope I'm wrong, though. But I'll go ahead and just say it. So, obviously, Fee is definitely a bit of an awkward person when it comes to social interactions, evidently, where she kind of just speaks her mind truthfully and all that. But you know, the more I think about it, the more I realize this isn't the first character that we've seen that's kind of like this, I feel. In fact, in a game not too long ago, we had another party member who was just like this. I am, of course, talking about Tio. Now, why am I worried about that? The reason I'm worried about that is the DG cult. We know that the DG cult kidnapped a bunch of children and experimented on them. It's what caused Tio to change, and it's what also caused the trauma it's what gave trauma to both Tio and Ren, and what caused them to be different from everyone else. And whenever I'm seeing Fee here, I can't help but feel like I'm seeing Tio again. And I'm starting to get worried, like, there's no way. Surely it's just because she's a Jaeger, right? There's no way that she was also part of that or something. Surely not. I certainly hope not. She would even be... I wouldn't even be surprised if she's around... Actually, she probably is around a similar age to Tio, to where it would make sense that she would be kidnapped if... Again, after realizing that, it kind of makes me feel like I'm seeing, like, talking to Tio again. It's just like... I really hope it's not that, but at the same time, considering this series and the trauma it's willing to put so many freaking kids through, I'm not exactly sure I'd be surprised. That didn't take long.
She was raised on the battlefield, but she's able to sleep peacefully when other people are around. I say that's quite the achievement, won't you say?
Definitely. Do whatever I can to make sure that she can always feel at ease. Maybe it is just because she's part of the army and being part of like a... Or, sorry, being a Jaeger and being part of something like that would change you as a person, but... Again, I just can't help but feel some sort of similarity to how Tio would act in some ways. Sure, maybe a more vulgar variant of Tio in a way. But still, I don't know. Anyways, now that we've done all that, we are officially done with all of our bonding event points, which means it's time to work on side quests. First up, we're going to be doing Snapped. So let's go to the Student Union building and go talk to Fidelio. On Transcendent... when Fidelio died... No. When Fidelio left Metaphor and decided to just become a random NPC somewhere else. Where is the photography? There it is. You must be Fidelio. You sent a request about the photography club to the student council, right?
Yeah, that's me. I'm actually head of the photography club.
I'm sorry, but I am not going to not give this guy Fidelio's voice from Metaphor. Come on, it's too easy.
Given that you're the first year helping out at the student council, I suppose it makes you the Reen I've heard about.
Guilty charge. I believe your request said something about an issue with a first-year club member.
That's right. I was hoping I could handle it on my own, but that's becoming less and less likely. I really do want to stop Rex, though. So would you be willing to lend me a hand?
And I know by the logic that I'm giving this guy a voice like Fidelio's, I should probably give a voice like Rex's to Rex. And by Rex, I mean Xenoblade Rex. But no, I'm not going to make Rex like that. That was never like Rex. I can be selective if I want. Of course, let's get him.
Thanks, I really appreciate it. Like I said, the matter I want to discuss with you concerns a first-year student by the name of Rex. Apparently he's been taking inappropriate photographs of girls without their permission. And to make matters worse, he's been exchanging them in shady deals with some of the other boys at the academy.
Bro, really? Well, that definitely sounds pretty sketchy. In fact, it sounds like a blatant violation of Academy's rules.
Indeed it does. I'm not sure exactly what kind of photographs they are or what he's exchanged them for. But the fact he's violating the rules of the Academy is clear. If it keeps up, I won't be surprised if he ends up suspended or even expelled. And that's why I won't stop him before it's too late.
That's true. He's practically doomed if the instructors or the girls themselves find out about this. Speaking of which, have you tried discussing this with Rex in private?
I've asked about it a few times in person, but he always plays innocent. I assume he thinks it's safe to continue as long as he doesn't get caught in the act.
I see. In that case, let's catch him in the act. Bust him while he's exchanging his photos.
I wish he didn't have to come to this, but I don't think we have any other choice at this point. But a word of warning, he's been extremely vigilant lately. I think I may have raised the issue one too many times and put him on guard. Which is why I'm going to ask you to catch him for me.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Rex and I might be from different social classes, but I've always seen us as friends who share a mutual trust. All I want is for him to understand that what he's doing and stop, but it does make me sad that it's come to this.
Well, I'll just have to hope that catching him in the act will give us the chance to show him what he's doing is wrong.
I suppose you're right. Either way, he seems to have a number of pre-arranged spots where he conducts these deals. I've managed to work out 2 of them so far. The first of them is behind the storage building on the field, and the others are near the old schoolhouse.
Can I just say something? People keep saying that this one spot behind storage is like the best place for hiding things. It's evidently not, because everyone freaking knows of it, and there's been like, I swear I've gone through like 3 different side quests at this point where I go behind the storage building. It is very evidently not a very secretive spot. considering everybody goes there. Emma's gone there. We've got the cyclist with the lover go there. Or we found a sticker there. Even inanimate objects go there. Those spots do seem secluded enough to get away with some shady business. Now's a good eye for these things. You're going to want to be careful when trying to get to him there. Has a knife for sensing danger. Tread very lightly. But keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll start looking for him in the 2 spots you mentioned. I will say this is kind of off topic, but I feel a lot better now that I mentioned earlier in the recording or the episode that I was scared that my computer was dying again because of the whole sound thing. I think I was right that it was just a false alarm, that it was just rain outside. You know, there's actually a second thing it could be, strangely enough. I have a mini fridge, like an extremely old mini fridge in like the corner of my room. And it has made clicking sounds of its own sometimes. I think I'm just very sensitive to clicking sounds after the incident I had with my old water cooler breaking in my PC. I think that's the reason why I always get nervous whenever I hear a clicking sound and I'm near a PC. Well then.
Oh man, this picture's great. Rex Yordar is a genius even. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but you're totally right. I'm a genius.
Found him. Looks like Fidelia hit that nail right on the head. Now I just need to see a deal go down.
So, have you got the goods? Horseman, I brought some top quality stuff. Now we're talking. Let's get... Hold up. What's going on, Rex? Don't tell me it's that Fidelio guy again. No, not him. It's just a feeling. Let's split up for now. We'll meet back up at Area B, you got it? Good guy!
Why do you get so quiet all of a sudden? Where'd you guys go? They're gone. Wait, did you sense where I was and ran away? They climbed over the boxes. Sure seems that way, right over those boxes by the looks of it. So this is what Fidelia meant about him being really good at sensing danger. He'll be a tough one to catch. It's not gonna happen if I waste my time standing around here, though. Better find out where he went. Next up goes the old schoolhouse, apparently. Hey, you. Huh? Oh, hey, Patrick. I see you're hard at work again as the student council's errand boy. Though I can hardly imagine a more fitting role for the ringleader of a class of misfits. If you got nothing nice to say, then don't say it, man. We don't need this toxicity. I'm willing to try and give you another chance. You're cool. You were fun to fight against, honestly. He almost seemed kind of down after last month, like he regretted what he said. It looks like we're back to the old Patrick again.
What are you smiling about? I hope you're not expecting an apology for what I said last month, because if so, you'll be waiting a long time. I meant losing my composure like that wasn't befitting of my status as a member of the nobility, but
Yeah, I get it. I don't feel bent out of shape or anything, so let's just put it behind us, okay?
Trying to think nonchalance, are you? Always have to be the cool one, don't you, Schwarzer? No matter. I'll leave you to take care of whatever menial chores you've been sound with today. But I have no intention of letting you get the better of me again, in the classroom or in combat, so be ready.
Okay. What was that all about? I guess that means that he really has been dwelling on what happened last month this whole time. Maybe he's not bad after all. I don't think the guy is, like, inherently terrible. I feel like he's just a case of someone who doesn't really know any better. He only knows to hate because that's all he's been taught. Aha! Here he is. Same guy from before is with him, too. He should have the pictures on hand, so now would be the time to ask. Excuse me. Sorry, do you have a minute?
Who's that? Have you got a new customer? Nah, pretty sure that's Reem from Class 7. You know, the guy who's always helping out the student council. Darn, we just about closed the deal, too. He might have been the one you noticed earlier, then. No doubt about it. And he's headed straight for us. Can't let him see stash, though. What are we gonna do? He's already pretty close. Don't worry, I've got a plan. If we make it out of here alive, we'll meet at point C. You ready? Yeah.
I've got some questions for you two.
Whoa, what are you doing over there with that revealing swimsuit, Lisa?
Bro. Reen! Wait, Elisa? Why was she even being a Reen! Son of a... Reen, that's on you! And they're gone, really. Well, they're fast, if nothing else. They got me good this time. Reen, you're an idiot. Doesn't seem like they finished their trade, though. I've been to the place Vidalia mentioned, but it seems like they have another meeting spot. Well, the one place no one will find them. Maybe like a building that's not used very often. I better start checking then. The final area is go to the auditorium. This is the auditorium, right? Yeah. The auditorium's open. Maybe he found his way in here. Hello.
Nice, I'll take this one. Oh, it was a pleasure doing business with you.
Nice.
Seriously? Again? Okay, gotta go later. Wait, oh, Rex!
Nah, you're showing me. Okay, hand it over. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, but you shouldn't have that photo.
I guess I'm sunk. Fine, here you go.
Here we go. Is this President Toa? I'm gonna be real with you, I was expecting a lot worse, but it's honestly just kind of a pretty picture of Toa.
I'm a big fan, alright? What, you got a problem with that?
I mean, to be honest, the only problem with this photo is the fact that it's probably taken without her consent. I mean, if you just asked to get a photo of Toa, if you asked Toa to get a photo, then I'm sure she'd probably agree with it, you know? Not exactly. I wasn't really sure what to expect when I heard that Rex was taking inappropriate photos, but this is just a picture of her working. Like she always does.
Isn't it great? It's all in her natural habitat. How can your heart not melt when you see that sweet look of determination?
There's nothing wrong about the photo itself, but you can't really be taking pictures of someone without their consent, I feel. It's kind of weird.
Seeing a picture like this is an art, and you can't deny that Rex is a master of his craft, can you? Can you?
Well, I really can't. But he still took this photo without permission, so...
Yeah, I figured as much. That's why I handed it over. Are you sure you should be standing next to me here, talking to me while Rex gets away?
Yeah, good point. I can tell that he's somewhere in the auditorium, though. Seems like he's planning on hiding out in here and hoping I'll leave. Got some bad news for you, Rex. By the way, I better not catch you buying candid photos again, got it?
Yeah, got it.
He's probably up the stairs now, isn't he? You're an idiot. I've got you cornered. Sorry, Rex. It's over. There's nowhere to run. Just come quietly and brace for a lecture from Fidelio.
How'd you even think to look up here?
It's not that difficult, mate. Alright, give me the photos. Alright, game's up, Rex. Hand over all the photos you've taken without their subject's permission. And don't even think about holding on to the photo quotes you used to take them.
Fine. This is all I've got, though.
Okay. Elisa, Laura. Wow. Remarkably varied, aren't they? They're not even bad photos. None of them really are. It's just kind of photos of people doing what they do. I would have... If I had to say the worst offender is technically the Laura one, but... I guess even then it's just a gymnasium swimsuit. I mean, you can go to a beach and see people in swimsuits everywhere, so... Even that's just... eh.
It looks like there are even more on the photo court.
More on the photo coats, too.
Yeah, well...
These are really nice photos, though. I'm surprised. I'm about to say, just ask these people for their photos. You don't need to take them secretly. So am I. They're all very characteristic of the ghost featured in them. They really convey each ghost's individual charms.
So you like them too, then?
The beautiful photographs will give you that.
So...
But that doesn't change the fact that they were taken without the ghost's permission. It doesn't matter how well a picture's taken if its subject doesn't want to be photographed. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say here, don't you?
I guess, yeah.
By the way, we heard that you were exchanging them with some of the other students. That's right. I'm afraid we're going to need to ask you to give us whatever you trade for... too.
Fine.
A magazine? What? It's full of pictures of... Bruh. Well, at least he wasn't selling them for Mira.
So now what happens to me?
If the photos were too risque, I was going to tell you to leave the club. But I think I know just the way to put this all behind us.
Tore up the photographs and put the photo cords under a bright light, utterly destroying the photographs on it.
No! All my hard work! All my blood, sweat, and tears!
Compared to having the instructors find out about what you were doing, this is a cakewalk.
Well, that's true, but I doubt anyone other than Fidelia would have forgiven me for what I did either.
Well, you're a top-notch photographer after all. I know you'll do great things if you put your mind to it.
I was gonna say, just get permission to take the photos and nothing wrong's gonna happen, mate. They're good photos, and they're not, like, bad photos either. They're just photos of people doing what they do. Just ask them if they want their photo taken, and then suddenly it's no longer an issue.
You really think so? I'm sorry I haven't been coming to the club for a while.
As long as you realize what you did wrong, I have no intention of harping on the matter any further.
Looks like everything's okay between them. That's a relief.
Anyway, I'm not going to tell you to stop taking pictures of the girls, but make sure you get their permission in the future, okay? I'm sure the photographs you take will turn out even better that way.
Okay.
I was about to say, that's how you get better photographs. Alright, that's one side quest down. Next up, childhood friends intention. So go to the upper class dorm. Upper class dorm is... yeah, we have to go back here. Never mind. Master Patrick has departed to unknowns. Oh, you. Hi there. You're Bridger from Class 2, right? If so, I'm here to help with the request that you sent to the Student Council.
That's me, alright. And you're Ring from Class 7. Now we established that we know each other, let's get down to business. Can you get started right now?
Of course. I sure can. Ask away.
Phew, thank you.
So you wrote that you're having some issues with your childhood friend?
That's right, Alan from Class 4, to be specific. We're from the same town, and we used to go to Sunday school together. I ended up having to leave that school, though, and I never saw him after that. That's why I was so happy to run into him again here, but...
Ah, I see where this is going. You're an upper class student, though, aren't you? I'm surprised you were childhood friends with someone who, well, isn't.
What? Is it that weird?
Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it is pretty rare, isn't it?
Well, it's true that nobles and commoners don't have many opportunities to interact with one another in Erebonia. I'm just the daughter of a baron, though, so our family isn't all that influential. My father was never one to put much importance on social standing either. He even let me attend Sunday school on my own since it was close enough to home.
That would explain it. I guess her dad's kind of like mine. So, what exactly would you like me to do? You said you weren't sure what he was thinking.
Well, I'm not sure why, but Alan's doing everything he can to avoid me ever since we met up here. He just gives me the cold shoulder whenever I try to speak to him, too.
That's not good. Any idea why he might be acting like this?
Not at all, which is why I'm worried. I haven't done anything that could have offended him in the few times we've talked. And it's not like he'd have some grudge from when we were younger either. We got along so well back then that we used to play out together all the time. It would be one thing if he was just avoiding me, but he started treating me like some sort of nuisance. As far as I can tell, something seems to have happened to him at the fencing club.
That could definitely be related. Either way, seems like the quick solution is to ask Alan himself.
Slow down for a sec.
Don't worry, I'm not just gonna walk right up to him and ask him directly. You might be more willing to open up to another guy about it. I'll go talk to him and try and figure out what's going on through his head.
Well then, thank you.
Okay, better go find him. Actually, before I do you know if you'll be at the fencing club today?
Most likely, yes. You'll probably find him in the training hall.
Got it.
Before you go, Reem, please promise you'll tell me everything you managed to get out of him. If I'm to blame here, I'd rather know. Please don't hide that from me.
I won't, I promise. Okay, so... oh dear. I'm actually looking at this guide here, and... there's... okay. There's extra AP you can get here, but it is very interesting how you're supposed to get it. So, the guide's straight up saying that I'm going to be getting into a fight during this side quest. in that there are apparently 2 conditions to the side quest. One is going to be that we need to keep someone alive, like an NPC alive, because we're going to be getting into a fight where we have an NPC ally. So we need to keep them alive. And the other thing is that the NPC ally needs to get a killing blow. So what I'm going to do, Quartz, give me something that can heal. So let's swap out Suzaku. I'll put attack 2 here. Give me something that can heal. So give me... I can either take breath or... I'd probably be better just doing like Tyr or Thalos or something like that. I have some... No, I'll just do... Where's heal? I know there's a heal Quartz. Yeah, Emma has it right now. Yeah, just give that to me. Yeah, just give that to me. Okay, that'll give us Tira, so if we need to, we can keep healing our an NPC ally. So that should help. Next up, we need to go to the gymnasium. Just teleport me to the gymnasium. I'm terrible at figuring out where I'm going. Shooting range. Training hall. Okay. I'm making sure I save everywhere because I don't know when the side quest is going to activate. Here we go. Excuse me. I'm looking for a guy named Alan. He's supposed to be a member of this club, but is he off today or something?
That was my permission, at least. He didn't even mention he'd be out today.
Oh?
In other words, he's skipping practice. I got a feeling I know where he is, though.
I see. Where exactly were you thinking?
I'd check the field if I were you. Unlike Patrick, Alan actually cares about this club. Dan's already skipping practice so he can train on his own.
Well then, now that he mentions it, Patrick isn't here either.
It's really not really an excuse. I find it hard to blame after what happened.
Come to think of it, what did happen here last month? I've only heard rumors.
I'd rather not dig this stuff up, but both of them are skipping today, so what the hell. Truth is, Alan and Patrick faced off last month. Patrick, being the slimy little scumbag he is, made a show out of holding back, then still beat Alan down. It was humiliating. Crushed all of Alan's confidence right out of him.
I don't doubt it.
That's why I'm laying him off easy for now. I'd like to see him bounce back from this, though.
Tell you what, if you guys have business with Alan, do us a favor and tell him to drop by. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we'd appreciate it.
Of course, I'll be sure to tell him if I have a chance. Alright, next we need to go to the academy field. And once we go to the field, that's when the fight's apparently going to start. So let's make a save here. And again, all the guy's telling me for extra AP is I need to keep the NPC alive, and I need to make sure they get the killing blow. Okay. Hello? Ah! I'll make a save here, so it's closer.
You're that guy from Class 7, right? Do you have some business with me or something?
No, nothing like that. I saw you training out here and I was pretty impressed, that's all. That said, you seemed a little hesitant and it's getting in the way of your form.
Well, what makes you think you can just show up and criticize me? Is it just because you're a noble? Yeah, that's right, I've heard about you. Should a high and mighty noble like you ever even talk to a lowly commoner like me? Or you get a pass when it's condescension?
That stuff never really bothered me. Seems like this guy has a noble-shaped chip on his shoulder. Putting your baggage aside for now, you came here to train, didn't you? How about you join me for a while?
Me? Train with you?
Yeah, it's a chance to practice in a way you wouldn't normally. I'm sure you find it beneficial. What do you say?
Well, I don't know what you're planning, but it'll make me stronger than I'm on board. Once they notice some big fancy noble who took the time out of his busy day to help ask me anyway.
Okay. I'll go get everything ready. Wonder if Instructor Sarah will let me borrow one of the combat shells. Oh, great. Alright, Robo.
You guys use this thing in Class 7, right? Are we seriously going to fight it?
Well, it's a little intimidating, but it makes for great training, I promise. I'll take point for now, so feel free to attack as often as you'd like.
Alright.
See So yeah, I just need to keep the NPC alive, and I need to make sure he gets the killing blow. Yep.
Here we go.
Oh, I even get to use you as a character that I can attack with. Thrust swords forward, piercing foe. Releases bird-shaped shockwave.
My turn.
I just need to make sure I don't accidentally kill this thing with Reen. I will battle scope it though.
Ha!
Okay. Can I? Nice. I can't combat Link. That'd been funny though.
My turn. Here we go.
I'm scared to actually use something like a
Go.
like an S-craft. Oh crap.
Here we go.
I didn't realize I'd actually be able to control this guy, so I'm actually very
My
happy
turn.
that. Oh crap.
My turn. My turn. Here we go. Here we go. My turn. Ar- My turn. Here we go.
I'm getting out of here.
Won't give up. Here we go.
I'm gonna stop attacking with Reen.
Here we go. Here we go. My turn.
Nope, no attacking.
Here we go.
No. Okay, whew, we're good. Did we win? You bet we did. Not surprising after that last attack of yours. That was a sight to behold.
Thanks. I feel like I've got my confidence back now. At least a little bit of it.
Good to hear. Okay, it looks like we did it perfectly then. What's the matter?
Oh, I feel kind of bad about all the flack I gave you earlier, that's all. I mean, you know, all the high and mighty noble stuff.
Don't worry about it. But there is a reason. But is there some reason that you got so caught up in that?
It's embarrassing to say out loud, but envy, I guess. I used to be awful at almost everything I did. Sports, studying, almost anything you can think of. Still am, really. I knew this noble who was basically my opposite. She could try anything and do it flawlessly. I was always so frustrated by that. All I wanted to do was be her equal. But no matter what I did, I couldn't manage it. That's a pretty lame reason, huh?
No, not at all. That noble you're talking about. It's Bridget, isn't it?
How did you know?
Sorry, guess it's time to come clean. Yeah, so
that's how she felt. Now that I think about it, I really have been acting like a jerk.
in your defense, I can sort of understand why you acted that way. Nobody wants to show their weakness to somebody that they look up to.
It's not even that I look up to her so much as I just want her to look at me.
Huh. What do you mean by...
Nothing. Forgot to say anything.
Ah, so that's the way it is.
Anyway, if that's what she sent you here for, I'll go talk to her. Besides, I owe her a personal apology for being so mean to her lately. She needs to know that my issue was with myself, not with her. In fact, I'll go do that right now.
That's a relief. How the two of you can smooth things over.
Me too. Thanks for all you've done for me today.
Very nice. Hello, Rean Schwarzer, Class 7 speaking.
It's Nightheart. Are you free at the moment, Schwarzer?
I am. Did you need something?
Good. As it so happens, I have a little proposal for you. If you have a moment to spare, come speak with me in the faculty lounge. I'll give you the details in person.
Is this an urgent matter?
No, there's no need to rush or even come along at all, if you can't make it. Your other responsibilities take precedence. If you do have the time, however, I would appreciate your presence.
I wonder what this proposal is. Hold on, wasn't he supposed to be returning to his unit today? Oh well, I'm sure I'll find out whenever I make it to the faculty lounge. Apparently, next up, before we actually do that, we need to go talk to Bridget again. Because we actually can get something if we talk to Bridget. I assume Bridget's still probably going to be in the same spot that she was when we started the side quest, which is back in the dormitory. Yep, here we go.
Oh, Rean, thank you so much for your help. Thanks to you, Alan finally told me everything, and it's such a relief.
Everything? Does that mean...
That's right, he was just taking his frustration out of me. How ridiculous, right? He should know that if he's got something on his mind, I'll always be there to listen and help him out.
Hey, man, the Empire can't go around relying on everyone else to solve his problems for him.
Looks like Alan just found a way to make the relationship even more complicated.
Oh yes, please take this. It's not much, but it's the least I can do after you went through all the trouble.
A water bell? Never thought of it as a trouble in the first place. Appreciate it, though.
You got my thanks, too. That training session earlier taught me a lot.
You and me both. You got a tough road ahead of you, but good luck, soldier.
Thanks. Here's hoping.
Don't worry about it. A water bell? I assume the same as the... Oh, wait, hang on. We can also fix up this. What did I have here again? I had something red. I had Suzaku. That's what it was. You can have that back, and you can have heal back, because why not? Anyways, what does that water bell give exactly? Plus 5 ATS. Makes sense. Alright, now we can do the optional side quest with Nightheart. Oh god. Okay, you may be wondering why I just said oh god. The reason is I see that this is a side quest that we're gonna get a chance to we're gonna get a chance to get extra AP. However, we're also gonna be doing something very familiar, evidently. We'll see. Where is Nightheart? Southeast?
Hello, Schwarzer. Have you finished assisting the student council?
Yes, sir. We managed to take care of our most pressing tasks. By the way, I was under the impression you'd be returning to the military. Was there a change of plans?
I resolved my military business in record time. I got back not too long ago, in fact.
You're saying you've already come and gone? You must be exhausted.
Exhaustion doesn't begin to cover it. To make matters worse, Instructor Thomas roped me into drinking with him last night. I hardly managed to get any shut-eye, though. Though, maybe I shouldn't be telling you all this.
I was about to say.
But he went out with Instructor Thomas even after all that. I never would have expected him to be so friendly.
Moving on, Instructor Wallenstein told me about your swimming lessons. It seems as though the men of Class 7 suffered a truly humiliating defeat.
I can't really think of one.
Arside and Clarsel, Schwarzer. I'm referring to Arside and Clarsel. What if Instructor Wallenstein told me holds true, those two swam circles around all you men. Or maybe I should say boys. Men of the Empire would not stand for this. For the sake of masculinity the world over, please tell me you've at least felt a twinge of frustration.
Brother, it's swimming. Well, I mean, a twinge, sure.
Then there might maybe hope yet. Listen well, Schwarzer. If you got the guts, the time and the guts, I'd be willing to teach you how men swim.
I'm gonna need you to clarify that.
Swimming is more about knowing how to breathe and use your body than it is that your body yourself. Us army men undergo training or to learn how to swim quickly and efficiently. No wasted movements, no wasted breaths. And I would be willing to pass this all on to you in order to keep you from being shown by those two girls again.
Sir, it's just swimming. Seriously?
I'm always serious. If you got the stones, gather up Class 7's men and I'll teach you all at once. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Make your choice.
Right, let's get swimming. If you want to teach us, I'm not going to waste this opportunity.
Now there's an answer. Gather up the other men and meet me in the gymnasium.
Jesus Christ. I think you can already see where this is going. We're doing the same swimming minigame again. Great. Thanks, game.
So, why are we here again?
Instructor Nightheart wants to teach us how to swim as effectively as possible.
In that case, we owe him our gratitude.
Still don't get why we need to assemble so quickly just for some swimming lessons.
If it's such a pressing issue for you, I can't imagine any of us would mind if you left us and went back to the dorm.
It's not an issue. It's an observation, you smarmy little...
Right then, let us begin. We'll begin with warm-ups done in accordance with the Manway method.
The Manway method? Did you just... What is this guy on? Did you just make that up?
The name's not important. The method, on the other hand, is you'll be racing each other one-on-one. Nothing gets a man motivated like some sweaty competition. Now, Schwarzer, why don't we start with you since you decided to pipe up about the name? Pick your first opponent.
Yes, instructor. Okay, apparently... So it doesn't matter about... The AP that you get doesn't matter, apparently, according to who you pick. But what does matter is that whoever you face off against, you get an extra 100 Link experience with, so... I'm so sorry, Elliot. Elliot, would you mind going first?
That's fine with me. I don't know if I'll pose much of a challenge, but let's try my hardest.
It's the same freaking minigame. Here we go. Yes, yes. Okay, I win. First! Sorry, Elliot. I needed someone who was easy so I didn't have to retry this event somehow.
Ugh, you really are fast.
You're not exactly a slow swimmer yourself.
Are you here to chit-chat or are you here to swim? Get back here at once.
Yes, sir. Thanks, Elliot. The Manway method warm-ups continued in this fashion, and in the end, everyone had raced everyone without a single break. Help! We're drowning.
4 races in a row really takes its toll on you.
You're telling me.
I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think we're done for the day. I'm ready for a nap.
New swimming can be tiring, but I didn't know it could be this bad.
I should do it for our warm-ups, correct? I'd appreciate if we could get to the meat of these lessons.
Naive.
Sorry, I think I might have misheard.
You're all naive, every last one of you. You boys think you're ready to learn anything after a wimpy little warm-up like that. Oh, we still have a long way to go. Which leads us into our next exercise of the day, limit breakers.
I'm not the only one panic about the word break and being in that name, am I?
What are those exactly?
There's no such thing as a dumb question, Regnance, but that one came awfully close. As the name would suggest, this exercise has you swimming then through the limits of your endurance. Now, I know you're thinking, oh no, instructor, there's a surefire way to drown. Don't do this to us. But don't worry, I'll give you 30 whole seconds to rest for every length of the pool you swim.
What?
Is he serious? That didn't sound like a joke to me.
Maybe this is how they do it in the army. Help.
It seems though each of you has expended all your reserves of energy for now.
I'm honestly surprised that none of us are dead yet.
Is there any point to all this? You still doubt me? I suggest checking how long your last times were. I'm sure you'll find yourselves impressed.
Yeah.
No way.
Felt like it took us hours to get across the pool.
What exactly happened to you?
Once you reach your limit, your body dedicates all of its energy to swimming, not wasting an ounce of anything else. This is the method I told you about. Keep swimming like this and you'll be able to cut down your times even further.
So this is why you pushed us so far. There was a method to your madness after all.
That's right. Snide comments aside, you all performed very well. You might want to use these to recover from your training, though.
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's all for today. But this isn't the end. You better keep training so those girls don't show you up again.
Of course. Thank you for taking time to coach us. Stop beating us down while we're swimming. Please. Imagine our health was just decreased to like the minimum. You all have 1 HP. With that, we've gotten all the side quests done. Aside for the one obvious one. Let's go to the old schoolhouse. Something's changed inside the old schoolhouse every month so far. No reason to believe this month will be any different. We're gonna need to be ready for anything. So what do we do? Alright, time to get everyone together. The team that I think I'm going to go with, this is going to be a weird one, but I want Laura, Fee, Machias, and I don't know who else. So, Elliot and Elisa. Yeah. The reason I want these three in particular, though, is because I'm assuming we're probably going to be in a side quest. I'm assuming that the next field study is probably going to have us having Laura, Fee, and Machias, considering they seem all important to what's coming up, because we still need to figure out how to make Fee and Laura reconcile with each other, and Machias, his father, is involved in the summer festival, so... And I guess Elliot, too, is probably important here. I don't know who the last character to put in there, though, so I just decided, well, we're putting in Elisa.
Not say.
Right, got it. Doesn't think I'll be able to invite both Laura and Fee to go with me this time. Never mind. Wait, does that mean... Wait. Does that mean I just straight up can't invite either of them? No, it means I can't invite both of them. Let's have a look at the elevator panel first. And Ben will be able to go down to the 4th floor now.
We're talking about those rules you proposed last month.
I don't know how it's possible, but I have a weird feeling your theory is probably right. But we should see for ourselves.
Right, time to get this month's investigation started. So it just means we can't invite both of them. Which reminds me, you guys don't have quartz. This gave you mind, drive... This gave you Phantom Phobia, Crescent Mirror... Do I really need the cannon one? I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. For now, I want to make it to the... I want to see what our next floor looks like. Looks like the next light's lit up. Guess that means the 4th floor is open now. So your hypothesis was right all along. Yeah, let's head on down.
Right.
4th floor. Whee! 4th floor.
Swin.
What's up, guys? Oh, are the higher elements here?
The wind here feels like it did in the ancient quarry in the Nord Highlands.
So now we get the... Okay.
I suspect the higher elements may be at work here.
Interesting.
You think there's some connection between here and the ancient quarry? Interesting.
Well, let's be extra careful in here, okay? I'm betting the monsters will be even stronger than what we dealt with on previous floors, too. Stay on your guard, everyone.
Gotcha.
Interesting. So we have the higher elements to worry about this time, too. The deeper we get, the stranger this place seems to become.
Onward.
There's deer in here. Just to make sure, if I walk forward enough, nothing's gonna happen in terms of events, right? Okay. In case they do, I'm going to make multiple saves right here. That way I don't risk, Do I need this many saves? Probably not, but whatever. We're gonna go ahead and end it here for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.